afternoon, and welcome to the swearing-in ceremony of George Gascon as the 43rd District Attorney of Los Angeles County. We're so glad you can join us all safely from home. We'll start today with an invocation from Rabbi Brous of ICAR.
Please join me for a moment of prayer and reflection. Holy One, you who created the world and every being in it with love, hold us in your light today as we stand in a moment full of pain and full of promise. Our bodies and our spirits are hurting. We as a city and as a nation are profoundly unwell, and it's not only coronavirus that's threatening our lives and taking our breath away. We've spent years navigating a haze of cascading crises designed to leave us feeling tired, dispirited, and stuck. For years we've been stuck in systems established to perpetuate generations of racial injustice rather than inspire us to imagine a world that centers justice, equity, and human dignity, that protects those most vulnerable, that affirms in word and deed that Black lives matter, that cultivates a moral imagination big enough to embrace us all. We've been stuck in a failed moral narrative fueled by the machinery of fear and division that ostracizes, criminalizes, and dehumanizes, when what we need is to join together and write a new narrative for a just and loving society. We've been intoxicated by the allure of radical individualism, when what we need is to affirm the deepest truth of all, that all of our liberation is tied up in one another. For years we've been stuck. But now, in the midst of this great pain, now we're blessed with new leadership, with new ideas, with a new sense of urgency, with a new commitment, not only to repair the systems and policies that are most obviously broken, but to dream daringly of what could be. It's in this context that George Gascon steps into leadership as District Attorney of Los Angeles, a man of integrity and honesty, of humility and moral clarity. God strengthen him in his commitment to hear the voices of those who've been sidelined and marginalized, to rethink what's really possible when it comes to community safety. Help him partner with people of goodwill around this city to reimagine a justice-driven reality in which all human beings live in full dignity and work with courage and compassion to build a different kind of future for us and for all of our children. The very first thing that we learn about human beings in the Hebrew Bible is that all people are created in the image of the Holy One, which means that we are all possessing of innate dignity and inestimable worth. In my Jewish tradition, we're taught that wherever a person goes, he's surrounded by a procession of angels who blow trumpets and proclaim, "Make way for the image of the Holy One." God, help us hold this vision at the forefront, not only of our theological commitments, but also our public policy. Give us the audacity to imagine and then manifest a city, a country, a world in which every single person is truly treated as an image of the Holy One, held with dignity, grace, and love. Congressman John Lewis reminded us in his final word to the American people that we are all called to answer the highest calling of our hearts and to stand up for what we truly believe in. There is so much work to be done today. God bless George Gascon and all who are invested with the charge to work for the public good with strength in the days ahead. We know that the challenges are great. Help him and help all of us be brave, stay healthy, and be blessed. And let us say, Amen.